Thanks for joining me. I'm Lauren with Yarn Euphoria, and today I have the honor of meeting with Doreen from CHINO Farms.
Yes.
And Doreen, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. Hi. My name is Doreen Quell, and I am the president and founder of CHINO. Change has inspired new opportunities. CHINO was established in 2015 after the death and murder of my second oldest son. We called him CHINO, and that's where CHINO was established from.
Well, thanks for sharing. So when you first started your CHINO, what was your mission? What was your vision? Where were you at, and where are you at now?
After the death of my son, God had spoke to me one day, and he said, "You're gonna have a farm."
Wow.
And I'm like, yeah, whatever. Okay, God, I'm a city girl. I'm from Buffalo, New York.
True.
Never raised animals, never been around animals, never had a desire to do anything with animals. We had a few dogs here and there, with the kids growing up. You know how kids are, they want pets. So you're like, get them a dog and move on. But so when God told me this, I was just like, okay. I didn't really think much of it. So, and it all started, I was at Walmart. I'll tell you, God, He really does things in such a mysterious way. Wow. So I was at Walmart, and me and my husband, we're walking back to the car, leaving Walmart store. And a pigeon appeared really out of nowhere in front of us, just walking.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh my God, where did that pigeon come from, honey? He's like, I don't know. So we're both looking at this pigeon, and it's just walking right along with us. Like, we're walking, and the pigeon just walking. And I'm like, let's take it home.
That's awesome.
I know, right? So he bends over and pick up this pigeon, and we get in the car, and he gives it to me. The pigeon didn't try to fly away.
Wow. Or
anything. And he, hands it over to me in the passenger seat, and I'm holding on to this pigeon, and, we get home. And so I'm a thrifter too. So I sometimes just buy stuff just to buy it and be like, oh, I might get a bird one day, or I might do this one day. I'm just going to buy it because it's cute. So I just happen to have a bird cage. Right? So I just happen to have a bird cage. I put the pigeon in this bird cage that I just so happen to have at home. And my two girls, the youngest girls, they were home at the time. And they woke up in the morning, they're like, Mom, where did you get this pigeon from? And I tell them the whole story, and they're looking at me like, okay, she losing it. Like, okay. They're like, Mom, let it go, set it free, or whatever, it shouldn't be locked up in a cage. So I was still trying to figure out what I was going to do with it, and I don't know why I wanted to bring this pigeon home, but that was the start. We started off with a pigeon.
I love that.
So I let it out in the backyard, and it would sit on the light that I had in the backyard, hanging, from the porch. It will hang out there every day and just sit there. And so I would feed it every day and go out there, and it just started getting so comfortable. And then it began to sit on my lap and just hang around. And so we started off with a pigeon.
Okay. That's amazing. So you had clarity from God that you have a farm, and you had a pigeon. And then what was the first round of actual farm animals that you got?
Chickens.
Like how many did you?
We started off with like 2.
Okay.
And then I'm like, I love chickens. So then we just started gathering more chickens, and then the hens are laying eggs, and I'm like, oh wow, I really like this. And so then my first rooster I had, because somebody told me you should get a rooster to protect the hens.
Sure.
So I get a rooster, and the rooster protected the hens because it wouldn't let me get near the hen.
Okay.
So that became a problem.
Sure.
And so one day I'm trying to, go into the pen and clean it out and collect the eggs, and the rooster would not, and I could see it puffing up at me, and I'm like, you better not. And this rooster's like, and I'm looking at the rooster, and I'm over here trying to reach and, get eggs, and I'm checking the rooster out at the same time. And sure and behold, it flew towards me. And so I smacked it away, and I tried to run out of the chicken coop, and I forgot to bend down. So I banged my head. Wow. And I had a big scar over my eye. And I'm like, I don't want that. on the
Okay.
table.
All right.
And,
I would have done the same. Yeah.
and my husband did such a nice job that my kids didn't believe that my husband, cleaned it. And I get home from church and, he's got it sitting all nice and pretty. I'm like, you went to the store, you bought that? He's like, no, I took care of your rooster for you.
That's a good husband. So I guess since we're talking about church, you're a pastor at your church. Can you tell me a little bit about how long you've been doing that, what you're doing now?
Actually I've been doing it for some years now. I was actually just ordained last year.
Wow.
Officially as a pastor.
All right.
So I got saved when I was 33.
Okay.
God called me. I was in a bar, doing me.
Sure.
I wasn't going to church or any of that stuff, and God called me, and ever since then, I've just been pursuing God.
Amazing. That's amazing. Wow. Now you're impacting everyone else's lives.
Praise God.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
So what's your church's name?
Powerful Praise Impact Ministry.
Okay.
And we're under Dr. Apostle Melanie Rouse.
Okay.
And we're located in Fayetteville, North Carolina.
All right. We'll check it out sometime whenever in Fayetteville.
Powerful Praise Impact Ministry.
Yep. And then check out CHINO as well. So.
Yes!
Shannon, North Carolina.
That's right. That's right.
So that website is, correct me if I'm wrong, it's CHINOministries.co. CHINO, CHINO,
Yes.
Ministries.co.
Yes.
So back to the farm life.
Yes.
After chickens, when did you explode and fill up your farm? I've seen sheep, goats, ducks,
Yes.
turkeys. When did you start doing all that?
So after that, God just started putting in more desire in my heart, and so He moved us out. We were out in Hope County.
Okay.
That was our first house that we bought, and it had some land out there. It was just really a huge backyard. And there I started with the goats, my pig.
Okay.
Oh,
I love that.
Yeah.
Oh.
And with the chickens, of course, and we started with that. And then God moved us out here to Shannon. He spoke and said it was time to move, time to expand.
Sure.
So we came out here and I saw this property. I was like, oh, this is it.
Wow.
And my realtor was like, I don't know, it's got a lot of trees around here. I was like, no, you're missing it. Because, I know God was speaking to me. I'm like, no, you're missing it. I need to go out there and see it.
Okay.
And so we came out here. And once we got out here, me and my husband looked at me. I was like, yep.
That's amazing.
I don't move until God moves me.
That's good.
So I woke up this one particular morning and he's like, you need to go look for alpacas.
That's how you ended up with them?
So,
Okay.
So I'm searching like alpacas. Where do they sell alpacas? I'm telling my husband, we gotta go look for alpacas. We gotta go find alpacas. And he just goes with the flow, whatever, because he
Love
knows,
that.
And I'm like, God told me, So I went to these two different places, and I went to this one alpaca farm. But she was so wonderful. She walked me through everything, showed me everything. She spent time with me about everything. I mean, we were there for a couple of hours, and she was the sweetest person. And after we left there, a few weeks later, she contacted me, and she said, I have 2 alpacas for you.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. So I was like, what? She said, yeah, the owner husband passed away, and she was getting older.
Okay.
And she couldn't take care of him. And she said, I thought about you,
Okay.
and I know that they will be so good for you and good there. And, we just really kicked it off. When God ordains it, I'm telling you, it works out perfect.
Wow.
And so they gifted me the 2 alpacas that we started off.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about Barnabas and if he was one of the original 2?
No, he wasn't.
Okay.
She brought me Barnabas a year later.
Okay.
And Barnabas was so sweet. Oh my God. Oh, he was the baby. He was still young. We don't know what happened. We just went out there one summer, and Barnabas, he was gone.
Okay.
He was just laying there, and so I called her all hysterical, and I'm like, oh my God, I don't know what happened. Barnabas died. And so she checked around to find out, if there was some type of disease or something going around,
Sure.
because we just couldn't figure out
Mm-hmm.
what happened, why did he just drop dead like that,
Mhm.
and so it kind of triggered me, and I was just like, oh my God, Barnabas died. I was really hysterical. I couldn't figure out why. I'm like, what? Just, but I realized, it was just a lot of emotions and feelings, and, and he was so young, and, it was just like my son, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it just hit me in a whole different way with all the other animals, and, but yeah, and she actually checked around and she researched and found out it was one other person that said that their alpaca had died the same way and they didn't know why. So.
Okay. I guess that's farm life.
Yeah, they gave me some peace because I
Sure.
would make sure it wasn't something I did or
Yeah.
didn't do. And
Well, I got some of Barnabas's fleece, so we're gonna honor his life by spinning that into yarn, making some knitted goods with it, and
Yes.
so that will be nice. It's so silky soft to work with, incredible. It has a little crimp to it that makes the fibers really stick. So it's just a beautiful fleece to work with. I'm also working with Smokey's fleece.
Yes.
So that is so silky soft. So is Smokey the Surrey?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, Smokey is, and so is Rusty.
Ah, all right.
Yes.
That's amazing. And then Barnabas was the Wakaya.
Yes,
So,
yes, he was.
and then can you tell me a little bit about your alpaca's personalities?
Smokey, he is so loving. He when I go in there, he's always putting his head on me, or he'll block me so I don't leave, and come and lean up against me.
Wow.
And he loves to be petted, and but Rusty's like, get away from me, don't touch me, just put my food in there. He'll trot on over there and follow me in there. I put his food in there, I go to reach for him, he's like, back up.
Yeah, I've heard they're like cats, so I was just curious.
Yeah, their personalities are totally opposite. Smokey's the more loving one. He loves to be pet and cradled and hugged, and but Rusty, he's like, don't touch me, just give me my food and keep it moving.
Oh, sure. And then what's like the hardest part about keeping alpacas and the best parts about it?
I heard people complaining about alpacas in some way. I haven't had a problem with them at all.
Awesome.
None at all. I can't even find anything to complain about. They're awesome.
Okay. And I guess God told you to get alpacas, but you didn't want to do llamas or anything like that?
I do.
Okay. Oh, you do?
I do.
Okay.
Actually, I'm more focused now on, I think I'm going to take a turn from the goats.
Okay.
Goats are a lot of work. Now, goats, oh my goodness, are a lot of work.
Okay, tell me a little bit more.
They're good escape artists. I'm telling you, they know how to get out of stuff. They're really rebellious, and if they find any way to get around anything or to get out of something, I'm telling you, they're gonna get out. They're gonna escape. They're gonna do what they want to do. They're gonna jump over the fence. They good jumpers. They're just they're hard to really contain. Except for the one that I raised, and I call her Sweet Pea.
Oh,
because she's so sweet, and I raised her from a baby, and with her it's totally different. She loves to be pet also, and she'll come to me and she'll stand there and she listens, she follows me, and and I did the same with the other ones, but they're like, girl, leave us alone, we can do our own thing. But yeah, so I'm leaning more towards I want more alpacas, definitely.
Okay. I'll support that.
Yes. Llamas and sheep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, knitters, spinners, you heard it yourself. If you are curious about getting your hands on this scrumptious future fleeces or the current right now, you gotta reach out to Doreen.
Yes. I would love that.
Let's see. What has God really been working on your heart lately?
To get out more.
Okay.
To reach out more. To reach out more to our young people. Right now, I'm a certified mental health coach, and I'm getting my certification as a mental health coach for young people. and just learning the different aspects of life and what causes our children to act the way that they act sometimes.
Okay.
And parents, we have to really be careful because, believe it or not, we put a lot of mental health on our children.
Wow.
But the things we allow them to do,
Sure.
and we don't allow them to do.
Okay.
So we have to really get that balance.
Sure. Wow.
And so yeah, just learning that and getting more understanding and you know, and helping families and our young people is like that's a goal I have now. And
Wow.
even here at the CHINO petting farm and the summer camp, when the kids come here, it's all about teaching them about, you know, the animals and getting out, enjoying the outside gardening, teaching them about, you know, composting.
Okay.
And, you know, learning how to make dirt out of your own natural food and, you know, and planting and growing things and just enjoying nature and getting out of the house and off the TV and these games and all these things that are causing our children to mentally be unstable.
Sure. So one of the rules is every child leaves their phones in the house.
Yep.
And they can go out into the farm, be present in the moment
That's
with each
right.
other. Can you tell me a little bit about what you've seen in someone's journey, going from, I guess, the tech focus to being on a farm for maybe the first time? Like the transformation, how is that usually like?
Yes. Well, when they first get here and they have rules and boundaries and, you know, so kids today, we got to be honest, they don't like rules.
Mhm.
They don't like boundaries. They don't like for you to touch their things. They don't want you to take their stuff from them. They're so attached.
That is hard for kids.
Yeah. So when they get here, you know, I'm like, okay, guys, we're not going to be on the TV. We're not going to be on the phones. We're going to leave our phones. We're going to go outside. We actually have chores that we have to do and take care of in the morning, you know, after we have our breakfast and all that
That's
stuff.
the real farm life.
Yes.
Wow.
So I teach them all about the animals, again, like I said, about composting, about farming, about, you know, growing gardens and, you know, arts and crafts and, you know, we go out in the pool. We just try to enjoy nature. We have games and fun outside. I try to keep them outside as much as possible.
Okay.
You know,
Wow.
and that's the goal. And at first, it's kind of difficult. You know, they'll kind of fight against the grain, of course,
Sure.
and you know, don't want to participate sometime.
Okay.
But as they're watching and seeing the other kids getting involved, that one start, you know, little by little coming out and they'll stand around maybe and just watch a little, and then they'll, you know, start, you know, getting in there and, you know, participating and helping out, and then you'll see them opening up.
Okay.
And by this time they done opened up and we're having so much fun and they're enjoying life and nature and outside and one another, and, you know, we're just having fun, and that's the key. Having fun, you
Sure.
know. And after that, it's like, I can't get rid of them now. They don't want to leave. And it's like, which I don't mind, you know. It's wonderful to see that transformation take place and them wanting to come back and, you know, wanting to be with the animals. And, you know, it's good therapy
Sure.
for them, you know, with the dogs and the different animals. And just, you know, it's so therapeutic. You would see such a change. And I have one guy, he comes out and he does community service.
Okay.
And his first day here, I walked him around and I could just see his eyes lighting up. Now he's 18.
Okay.
And his eyes just lit up as I was walking him around and introducing him to all the animals. And I'm like, and today we're going to clean up poop. So his first day, he's like, we're going to do what? I'm like, we're going to clean up poop. We're going to clean up the alpaca poop. And, you know, and I was telling him how I use it for composting and stuff like that.
Sure.
And so I was helping him and we were, you know, doing it, and I was showing him what to do and how to, and what containers it go in and, you know, that type of stuff. And he's like, okay, if you have something else you need to do, you could go. And I said, you're not going to be afraid along here with the alpacas? He's like, no. And when I came back, when I said he had that place cleaned, he said, did I do a good job? I'm like, oh my God, you did an awesome job.
That's great.
And after we got done and we were talking and just hanging out, and I'm telling them, you know, come back anytime you need any more hours, community hours or whatever, come back. He said, oh no, I'll be back. I really love this place. And that made me feel like I did what God called for me to do. If I could just reach one.
Yep.
You
That's
know,
incredible.
then I've accomplished
Sure.
what God had called for me to do.
Look at your team. You and the animals are doing the community impact.
I know, right? Oh man, all of it. And you know, he was really excited. And we're talking about an 18-year-old young man.
Yep.
So
man, incredible.
yeah, I have lots of stories. So
can you tell me about how long your camp program is for the youth?
yes, it runs from the time that they get out of school in when they get out in June. May.
That's it.
When they get out here?
Yeah, May, June.
Yeah, I get it mixed up from being from Buffalo because we get out in June in Buffalo.
Okay.
So yeah, so from the time that they get out of school up until it's time to go back to school.
Okay. Wow, that's a big camp session.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. And then do you do anything else here on the farm besides the camping?
No, that's pretty much it. I mean, we do field trips and, you know, cooking classes. I teach them how to cook. I teach them etiquettes. We used to do a bullying program every year. I've kind of got away from that, but we always still talk about bullying. Everything that I teach them, we are a Christian-based organization, so I do base everything on the Bible.
Okay.
And having the animals is a good way for me to demonstrate a lot of things in the Bible. So sometimes I feel like I have a Noah's Ark here, so I kind of use that to speak to the children and you know, demonstrate different things to them. And God speaks to me through the animals, through certain behavior and things that the animal does. Mm-hmm. You know, God, which will be in my book, which is coming out.
Ooh,
yes,
all right.
Lessons I learned on CHINO's petting farm.
Okay,
so
love that.
yeah, so throughout all the different animals, different things that God had shown me and spoken to me about through the animals. So.
That is neat. I was thinking on the drive here that it's neat that God put in Adam, way back then, the responsibility to care for his creation, his animals, and you're doing just that. I mean, it's incredible.
And I love it. I love it.
So cool.
You know, it's actually a scripture in the Bible. I can't think of it offhand where it's located. I think it's in Proverbs. I'm not sure. But it talks about a person who cares for the animals. You know what type of heart that they have.
I love that.
So, you know, a person who really loves and taking care of the animals, we think sometimes that that's not important to God or things like that doesn't matter to God. But God looks at all of that, and he even talks about that. And the animals are important to God. You know, you have kids that wonder, oh, my dog died. What's going to happen? Your dog is going to doggy heaven, right? So, yeah, God does. He cares about, if he didn't, he wouldn't have created them.
Yep.
Right?
That's so true. I love looking up Bible verses. My big thing is it's like spinning yarn verses.
Yes.
What kind of yarns you can mix together? Like you're not allowed to. Well, back then you couldn't mix like your plant-based fibers with your animal-based fibers.
That's right.
So just cool things about like seeing it full circle.
That's right.
I just love it. And what else, if we're wrapping this up, would you like our audience or viewers to know about you, the farm, your church, anything?
Well, what I would like for you to know most importantly is that I thank God for everything that he's done. Had it not been for this farm and God giving me this to help me through the process that I had to go through with the death and murder of my second oldest son, along with his siblings, and holding them up and keeping them strong. And now my grandchildren get to come out, and so we have a memorial for CHINO that is bigger than what I could have ever imagined. So I'm just grateful to God for caring enough about me and my family and my grandchildren and you know, and people that I'm able to share this farm with. So I invite you to come out to our miniature petting farm. If you're looking for a camp or a place to send your children for the summer, or a great opportunity for them to just do something hands-on and feel gifted. And we never know where this leads them. I had a child that now she wants to be a vet. So, you know, we just never know. And some kids come and they start off and they're afraid of the animals. But once they learn and get to understanding and know that they need love just like we do, it's just a great opportunity. So I invite you to come out and look us up here at CHINO. Change Has Inspired New Opportunities Miniature Petting Farm in summer camp. And yeah, so just look us up. And if you're looking for a place for your children and your family, we're the place.
Well, thank you for your time today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for
Next,
this.
we're going to go get some footage for you of the farm, so you'll get to see all sorts of exotic animals. We've got the rock climbing wall.
Say hi, Moo. That is Moo Moo, the emu.
Hi, Moo Moo. Moo Moo, you are so cute.
That's Susie. Her mom is over there. She jumps in and out. She just comes and goes as she please. These are our sheep.
Hi, friends. Oh my gosh, so cute. Hello. They are adorable. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the
Hi, little
white
goat.
one, Lily. I think she's gonna have a baby.
Oh wow. Hi, Lily. Oh yeah, she looks like it.
Yeah. And this is her mom over here.
Hi, friends. Hi.
Hi. You gonna come over here and say hi? No? Come here. I should have brought
Oh,
some food.
hello, friend. How are you?
Hi. You say hi, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Here.
What's her name?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Rosie.
Oh,
Say hi, Rosie.
she's so loving.
Say hi. I know. And these are our Pyrenees,
They're beautiful.
Milo and Rosemary.
Hi, Milo and Rosemary. You guys doing a good job over here. Cute.
Burley.
Good dogs.
Burley, our pig, is somewhere out there.
Hey, friends.
And these are other goats.
Hi. Oh, look how cute they are. Hi, friends.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
They're so talkative.
I wonder what they're saying over there. They're having a whole conversation. What are you talking about? Hey, Momo. You taking us on a little tour? Come on, take us on our tour.
How many acres is your property?
10.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Beautiful. Hi, friends.
Everybody.
So who are these guys?
That's Sweet Pea and her twins.
Okay. Sweet Pea telling us how it's done.
Yes, that's Ruth and Naomi.
Oh, cute names. Adorable. Hi,
Hey, what's up? Yeah,
That's
she had
so
a set
cute.
of twins last year.
Ducky. Coming up on the alpaca part.
Yeah, and the miniature horse.
Oh, awesome. That's right. Forgot about that.
Yeah, we forgot about the miniature horse.
Look at this giant hay.
Hey,
Hi, friends.
what is going on here? You got a new hairstyle? Is that your new hairstyle? Yeah. Is that your new hairstyle? Yeah.
Hi.
This
Look.
is Smokey. Smokey loves when you pet him.
Hi, Smokey.
And this is Dusty.
Dusty and
Yeah,
Rusty.
and Rusty.
Hi, Rusty. What's going on?
Dusty, I didn't last time.
Oh my gosh, they're so cute.
Hello. Hello. Oh my goodness.
I think they're playing in the hay.
And so everyone, we have a little bit of fleece here from Smokey. It's going to be beautiful.
Yes.
I'll have it on my site if you want to get your hands all over it. So cute.